Hello everyone. Today we are doing episode 2 of Steam Engines of the Great Northern. If you haven't seen episode 1, the link will be in the description. But on episode 2, we're going to be covering a passenger locomotive this time. So here it is. Steam Engines of the Great Northern episode 2, the H-Class 462s. In the early 1900s, the GN needed a stronger locomotive than their 442 Atlantics and their 460 10-wheelers. So in 1905, the GN ordered 6 462s from the Rogers Locomotive Works, classified as H1s. These 6 engines were numbered 1400 to 1405. 1 year later, they ordered 35 more engines from the Burham and Williams Company, and they were numbered 1406 to 1440, classified as H2s. Then in 1909, they ordered 20 more Pacifics, this time from Baldwin, and they were numbered 1441 to 1460, and they're classified as H4s. Finally, in 1913, they ordered 25 Lima-built engines that were numbered 1461 to 1485. Now you would think they would be done buying Pacifics or adding more to their fleet, but this was just the beginning. Starting in 1921, the Great Northern started to rebuild some of their 460s into more Pacifics, and they are classified as H5s, H6s, and H7s. All of the H classes were very similar in terms of tractive effort, weight, and boiler pressure. The only difference between the early engines and the later engines was that the H1s had Stephenson valve gear, while the rest of the class had Walschaerts motion. The trains they pulled was the Oriental Limited, the Alexander, and the Gopher. When the P and the S classes started to come into the picture, the H-class Pacifics were downgraded to secondary passenger trains and freight trains. The first of the Pacifics to be retired was the H1s, which disappeared first in 1931. Then in 1941, H4 number 1351 suffered a head-on collision with Canadian National number 3254 and was scrapped shortly after. The remaining engines lasted in service until the end of steam on the Great Northern in the 1950s. Today, one H-class made it out into preservation. Great Northern H5 number 1355 was spared from the scrapper's torch and was put on static display in Sioux City, Iowa.